Well, one ever-present feature at these Olympic Games have, well, of course, been the mascots of the game, Wenlock and Mandeville. And Channel News Asia's man in London for the Olympics, Timothy Go, caught up with one of the designers of the mascots.
So I'm here with very special guests with me, Mandeville and Denville. I actually don't know which one is which. And also Rob Leakes, who is one of the designers of the Olympic 2012 mascots. So Rob, what exactly are they?
Well, people often ask the question, what are they? I think it's probably easier to give you a bit of the backstory about how we came up with the design, then you can see where they came from. When we were trying to come up with an idea for a mascot that represented the whole of Great Britain is such a diverse place. There's so many different cultures, there's so many different religions, there's so many different kinds of people here, that it was an almost impossible challenge to come up with something that represented one person. So we thought, well, why not come up with a form that can be adaptable, that anybody can design.
A form.
A form that can look and adapt as people want to. We came up with probably in excess of 100 different looks. We had them all pinned up all over the walls. And when we were looking at the designs, there was just one that stuck out, and that was the original design for Wenlock. And it just stood out because it was so different. The one eye made it very, very distinguishable.
Okay.
And it stood out very much from the other bits and pieces. And from there, we started thinking, well, what can we do to really talk about the culture of the United Kingdom? And we started saying the phrase, well, it's like a big melting pot. And that started making us think about metal and metalworks and the heritage of the steel industry in the United Kingdom. And so we started thinking, well, what if they were actually made from steel? And that's how the story kind of evolved, about them being the last 2 drops of steel used to make the Olympic girders.
The last 2 drops of steel, and that's the kind of form they represent.
Yeah.
Okay, but surely one eye is not very British.
Well,
why?
The whole point of one eye, there are 2 reasons why they've got one eye. First of all, from a functional point of view, as the characters, the one eye is a camera lens. And so, like everybody else who's been at the Games, I'm sure, as you've been going around, you've been taking your mobile phone out and taking pictures and recording everything you see whilst you're here. That's really the idea behind the camera lens. But also, the one eye is there to symbolise the single-mindedness, the focus and the determination of the people in the Games.
I see. So it has nothing to do with a cyclops or an omnipotent eye looking at everyone else. Or the Big Brother camera looking at everyone else. I have enjoyed
a lot of the reports, people saying that, we're something to do with the Illuminati, or, it's the nanny state watching. But really, I think you've got to remember who these are designed for. They are designed for the youngest fans of the Olympics, people from the age of 3 up to 11, 12. And we've presented to a lot of kids in schools since we've designed these mascots, and the reception has always been universal. They always want to run over and hug the actual suits of the characters. And what's done my heart a lot of good is where you see the kids pick the mascots up and they just hug them and they hold them, and they genuinely do love them. And I think it's not just about the face, and I think a large part of it actually is something to do with the backstory, because again, all of the kids that I've spoken to in the schools, they all know the backstory behind these 2, where their names come from, what the design is all about, and so there's genuine affection for them.
All right, thank you very much, Rob.
Okay.
Rob Leakes there is one of the designers of Mandeville and Wenlock. Back to you.